10th plus 2வில் ஒவ்வொரு ஆண்டும் தொடர்ந்து மாநில அளவில் பல சாதனைகளை புரிந்து வரும் நாமக்கல் குறிஞ்சி கல்வி நிறுவனங்களில் CBSE பாடத்திட்டத்தில் சீனியர் செகண்டரி பள்ளியாக தரம் உயர்த்தப்பட்டு IIT நீட் தேர்வுகளுக்கு பல வெற்றியாளர்களை உருவாக்கிய ஆசிரியர்களை முழு நேர ஆசிரியர்களாக பணியமர்த்தப்பட்டு தினம்தோறும் வகுப்புகள் நடைபெறும்.
குறிஞ்சி எஜுகேஷன் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் காவேட்டிப்பட்டி நாமக்கல். Admission in progress. CBSE KG to 12 contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12 contact 9344567484. For online admission log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
We've seen one of the periodic properties of ionic radius. So 5 periodic properties are discussed in periodic table. So the first periodic property is atomic radius. Already we discussed, and how to calculate the atomic radius in for an atom or from a molecule, and metallic radius are calculated. So already பார்த்திருக்கோம் covalent radius எப்படி calculate பண்ணலாம், and then metallic radius எப்படி calculate பண்ணலாம்னு பார்த்திருக்கோம். So next one is ionic radius. So the ionic radius is nothing but of atomic radius. So what is mean by radius? Radius of an atom எப்படி பார்த்திருந்தோம்? The atomic radius is defined as the distance between the center of the nucleus to the electrons present in the valence shell. That is atomic radius. So the radius is calculated for a neutral atom. So atomic radius அப்படிங்கிறது என்னது? The radius is calculated for a neutral atom. Doesn't have any charge. அல்ல charge எதுவும் possess பண்ணியிருக்காது. But ionic radius means, so when we use ion, if it carrying any charge, it may be positive or negative charge. So ஒரு ஆட்டத்தில் positive or negative charge present ஆயிருந்தா it is mentioned as an ion. So positive charge இருந்தா it is termed as cation, or it having a negative charge it is termed as an anion. Anion mention பண்ணுவோம். So ionic radius, which is similar to the statement of the atomic radius, but it is measured in an ion. So atomic radius it is measured in a neutral atom, but ionic radius it is measured for an ion. It may be the cation or anion. So how it is defined? It is defined as the distance from the center of the nucleus of the ion up to which it exerts its influence on the electron cloud of the ion. So maximum influence of the nucleus to the electron cloud. So it is defined as a distance between the center of the nucleus to the valence electron in an atom. So ஒரு ஆட்டத்தில் டிஸ்டன்ஸை மெஷர் பண்ணால் that is atomic radius. But if it is measured in an ion, so it is called as an ionic radius. கொஞ்சம் statement மட்டும்தான் differ ஆகும், but the same meaning. So the distance from the center of the nucleus of the ion, so ion ஓட nucleus portion up to which it exerts. So which it exerts means, so the nucleus gives its attractive force, that is which it exerts its influence. It influence means its attractive force is influenced on the electron cloud of the ion. Our attractive force, so electron cloud, so in the last electron varaikkum our influence produce pannudu. That distance is known as the ionic radius. So the ionic radius is defined as the distance from the center of the nucleus of the ion up to which it exerts its influence on the electron cloud of the ion. That is ionic radius. So how the ionic radius is calculated? So the ionic radius is measured by Pauling method. Ionic radius எது measure பண்றோம்? Pauling method. So the Pauling calculate the ionic radius for both the cation and anion by using the internuclear distance. Internuclear distance. So atomic radius is measured from the molecule. Atomic radius molecule இருந்து measure பண்ணிருந்தோம் இல்லையா? So atomic radius is measured from the molecule. Molecule measure பண்ணிருந்தோம். So molecule is also a neutral which consists the two atoms. When two atoms combine to form a molecule, so each atom will having the nucleus. So center of the nucleus possess பண்ணிருக்கோம். So the distance between the center of the two nucleus, so because the two atoms are combined to form a molecule. So in ionic radius அப்படிங்கும்போது the distance between the nuclei of the cation and anion, because the molecule which consists the cation and anion. So the internuclear distance between the nuclei of the cation and the nuclei of the anion, we calculate the ionic radius. So Pauling calculate the ionic radius of univalent crystal. So when the molecule is dissociated into an cation and anion, for example sodium chloride. So sodium chloride எப்படி dissociate ஆகும்? Na plus Cl minus, or sodium fluoride Na plus F minus. அப்ப Na plus the sodium which carrying positive charge. So positive charge possess பண்ணிக்கலாம் என்ன சொல்லலாம் cation. And F minus which is carrying negative charge, so it is called as an anion. So sodium which carrying only one positive charge, so univalent. Union and the single, but only one valency is present for sodium ion. And Cf minus, so F minus means only one, fluoride which is having only one negative charge, so univalent. But both the cation and anion are having univalent charge. அப்போ cation anion ரெண்டுக்குமே என்ன charge present ஆயிருக்கு, only one positive one negative charge is present. அப்போ univalent means single, so cation having a single valency and also the anion also having single valency. So the ionic radius of univalent crystal, so sodium fluoride crystal which consists of single valency cation and single valency anion. அப்போ அந்த மாதிரி univalent crystal ionic radius எப்படி calculate பண்ணாங்க, from the internuclear distance between the nuclei of the cation and anion. அப்போ sodium plus is the cation and F minus is the anion. So the distance between the nucleus of the Na plus and nucleus of the F minus, we calculate the ionic radius. So the formula is given as D is equal to Rc plus plus Ra minus. So here D is another distance. D is another distance. இது நம்ம atomic radius, covalent radius calculation லே பார்த்திருந்தோம். So D is equal to Ra plus Ra. A is an atom, so neutral atom னு வச்சு பார்த்தோம். So here the D is the internuclear distance between the cation and anion. அங்க நம்ம பார்த்த என்னது internuclear distance between the two atoms. So ரெண்டு ஆட்டத்துக்கு in between இருக்க distance னு பார்த்தோம். But ionic radius is calculated from the for the cation and anion. So internuclear distance between the cation and anions. அப்ப cationோட நியூக்ளியஸுக்கும் anion-ஓட நியூக்ளியஸுக்கும் in between இருக்கக்கூடிய distance எப்படி மென்ஷன் பண்றோம், D. So D is the internuclear distance between the cation and anion. And Rc plus, so R is the radius, R which indicates radius, atomic radius, covalent radius calculation le paathirundom, Ra radius of an atom. So here R indicates it is a radius. And C, எதுக்காக நம்ம C ன்னு கொடுக்கிறோம், cation. The first letter for the cation is C which is carrying positive charge, so another C plus. So radius of cation, so radius the first letter is R, cation first letter is C, and then the cation having positive charge, so Rc plus Ra minus. So Ra minus is the radius of anion. The first letter for anion is A, and then the anion having negative charge, so A minus. So D is equal to Rc plus Ra minus. That is the internuclear distance between the cation and anion is equal to the sum of radius of the cation and radius of the anion. Because the cation and anions are touching with each other, so that the sum of the radius of cation and anion is equal to the internuclear distance between the cation and anion. So Rc plus is the radius of cation and Ra minus is the radius of anion. So the cation and anion from the ionic crystal are isoelectronic with a noble gas configuration. So isoelectronic means which is similar electronic configuration. So the cation and anion present in ionic crystal are isoelectronic with noble gas configuration. So noble gas configuration, what are the noble gases? Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Those are noble gases. So which are the cation and anion having the similar electronic configuration with the noble gas. So isoelectronic, so same electronic configuration with the noble gas configuration. So the radius of an ion is inversely proportional to the effective nuclear charge. So the radius of both the cation and anion is inversely proportional to the effective nuclear charge. So the effective nuclear charge increase ஆச்சுன்னு சொன்னா radius of ion decrease ஆகும். நம்ம முன்னாடி பார்த்துருக்கோம் atomic radii, variation of atomic radii along the period and down the group. So அங்கே effective nuclear charge calculationலையும் பார்த்துருந்தோம். So effective nuclear charge increase ஆக atomic radius என்ன ஆகுது, decrease ஆகுது. So the radius of the ion, so covalent radius decreases with the increase in effective nuclear charge. ஒரு டேபிளே லாஸ்ட் கிளாஸ்ல பார்த்துருந்தோம். So effective nuclear charge increases, the radius of the ion decreases, so that the radius of ion is inversely proportional to the effective nuclear charge. So the radius of cation, so generally ion கொடுத்துருக்கோம், it may be both the cation and anion. But radius of cations Rc plus is inversely, so inversely என்னது 1 by denominator வரும். So inversely proportional to 1 by effective nuclear charge. So effective nuclear charge க்கு நம்ம என்ன sign கொடுத்திருந்தோம்? Zங்கிற sign கொடுத்திருந்தோம் இல்லையா? So Z symbol கொடுத்திருந்தோம். So Z effective nuclear charge of cation. So C plus. And radius of anion Ra minus is inversely proportional to effective nuclear charge of anion. So 1 by Z effective A minus. So this equation is assumed to be second equation and third equation. So what is effective nuclear charge? Already paathirukom. So the effective nuclear charge is differ from that nuclear charge. So nuclear charge which is equal to the number of proton present in the nucleus. Nucleus la evlo protons present aayirko, that is equal to nuclear charge. But effective nuclear charge means the nuclear charge, the force of attraction is applied on the last valence shell electron is called effective nuclear charge. That is, the net force of attraction is experienced by the valence electron from the nucleus. So nucleus அதோட last valence shell கடைசியா இருக்க அதோட electronல எவ்வளோ force of attraction apply பண்ணுதோ, that is effective nuclear charge. So nuclear charge which is equal to number of protons. So எவ்வளோ protons present ஆயிருக்கோ அது equal இருக்கும். That is nuclear charge. But effective nuclear charge means the net force of attraction is experienced by the valence electron. அந்த particular atomல last shell இருக்க electron எவ்வளோ force of attraction experience பண்ணுதோ, feel பண்ணுதோ, that is the effective nuclear charge. So the radius of ion, it may be both the cation and anion, is inversely proportional to the effective nuclear charge. So the effective nuclear charge is calculated from the formula Z effective is equal to Z minus S. So Z effective is the effective nuclear charge. Z is the atomic number for a given atom or given ion, and S is the screening value or shielding value. S is the screening value or shielding value. So the S is calculated from Slater's rule. S value எதிலிருந்து calculate பண்ணலாம்? Slater's rule இருந்து calculate பண்ணலாம். So the dividing the equation 2 by 3. So the second and third equation நம்ம divide பண்ணுறோம். Then RC plus by RA minus is equal to RC plus ஓட value என்ன கொடுத்துருக்கோம்? 1 by Z effective C plus by RA minus 1 by Z effective A minus. So the Z effective A minus will move to the numerator. Then the equation will be changed as RC plus by RA minus is equal to Z effective A minus by Z effective C plus. So effective nuclear charge of anion ennaidum, it move to the numerator poirum. So effective nuclear charge of anion is divided by the effective nuclear charge of cation. Effective nuclear charge of cation. So by using this relation, we calculate the ionic radius. So ions which carrying charge, it may be positive or negative. Or charge present. This is the radius of cation and radius of anion. So if we know the internuclear distance, the first equation part. So if we know the internuclear distance D, we calculate the radius of cation and radius of anion. அப்ப internuclear distance தெரிஞ்சு ஏதாவது ஒரு ion radius தெரிஞ்சா, it may be cation or anion radius தெரிஞ்சதுனா, we find the radius of, we can calculate the radius of another ion. It may be the cation or anion. Or by knowing the effective nuclear charge of cation and anion, we calculate the radius of cation and anion. அப்ப effective nuclear charge இருந்தா நம்ம என்ன calculate பண்ணலாம்? cation anion ஓட radius calculate பண்ணலாம். So by knowing the value of internuclear distance between the cation and anion, or we known the effective nuclear charge of anion or effective nuclear charge of cation, we calculate the radius of cation and radius of anion. This is the Pauling method to calculate the ionic radius. So ionic radius of an univalent crystal is calculated from the Pauling method by using internuclear distance between the cation and anion. So cation anion in between enna pannalam? We calculate the ionic radius. So by knowing the value of internuclear distance or by knowing the effective nuclear charge of cation and anion, we calculate the ionic radius. So ionic radius calculate பண்ணலாம் by using the Pauling method. So next one is calculate the ionic radii of Na plus and F minus. Na plus and F minus. So first one, so D, one of the example, sodium fluoride crystal. So sodium fluoride crystal and assume பண்ணிட்டேன். So sodium fluoride crystal which consists Na plus ion, sodium ion and fluoride ion present ஆயிருக்கு. So the sodium ion, the radius of sodium ion and radius of fluoride ion is calculated by knowing the value of internuclear distance between sodium and fluoride ion is equal to 231 picometer. 231 picometer. So internuclear distance கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. The distance between Na plus and F minus equal to 231 picometer. இப்போ sodium fluoride crystal எப்படி அயனைஸ் ஆகுது? Na plus and F minus. So Na plus which is it is a cation and F minus is the anion. So positive charge இருக்கும்போது அது cation, negative charge இருந்தா அது என்னது? Anion. So இப்போ இந்த இதோட radius நம்ம calculate பண்ணணும். அதுக்கு நமக்கு என்ன வேணும்? First we know the internuclear distance and also knowing the effective nuclear charge of F minus and Na plus ion. Effective nuclear charge தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும் இல்லையா? So effective nuclear charge of cation and anion is calculated from the Z effective is equal to Z minus S formula. Z effective is equal to Z minus S formula. So what is the electronic configuration of sodium? So sodium electronic configuration Na is equal to 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. The atomic number of sodium is 11. So atomic number 11 அப்படினு இருக்கும் 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. So number of electrons, atomic number is equal to number of electrons. So which consists 11 electron, 2, 4, 10, 11. So Na plus, so Na plus என்ன meaning? The sodium, the neutral sodium atom which loses 1 electron, it gains 1 positive charge. So எவ்வளோ electrons loss பண்ணுதோ அதுக்கு equal number of positive charge gain பண்ணும். It loses 1 electron, so it gains 1 positive charge. So the 1 electron is lost from its valence shell. அப்போ electrons எங்கேருந்து லாஸ் பண்ண முடியும்? அதோட valence shell, outermost shell தான் லாஸ் பண்ண முடியும். So the 1 electron is removed from its 3s orbital. So now the electronic configuration of Na plus is equal to 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Because 3s இருந்து 1 electron eliminate ஆயிடுச்சு இல்லையா? So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, its electronic configuration is similar to the electronic configuration of neon. So helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon, those are noble gases. நம்ம என்ன சொல்லிருக்கோம்? The cation and anion are isoelectronic with noble gas configuration. இப்போ in sodium fluoride the cation is Na plus. The sodium ion which having the electronic configuration similar to that of neon. அப்போ sodium ion electronic configuration எதுக்கு isoelectronic இருக்கு? neonக்கு isoelectronic present ஆயிருக்கு. And fluoride ion is present in the sodium fluoride crystal. So atomic number of fluorine, neutral atom, doesn't have any charge இல்லாம கொடுத்திருக்கோம் fluorine. Its atomic number is 9. Its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. So 2, 4 plus 5, 9. Therefore 9 electrons are present. So in sodium fluoride crystal it exists as F minus. So F minus na meaning? So Na plus na enadhu? When it loses 1 electron it gains a positive charge. So Na plus. But F minus means it gains one more electron, negatively charged electron, so it gains a negative charge. But negatively charged electron one gain பண்றதுனால it is termed as F minus. So a single minus is present in fluorine. So it gains only one electron, one negatively charged electron. இப்போ fluorine sodium 1 electron loss பண்ணால 1 positive charge. Fluorine only 1 electron gain பண்ணதுனால 1 negative charge. So F minus is equal to 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. So neutral atom இருக்கும்போது 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. It gains 1 electron in its valence shell. அப்போ ரிலீஸ் ஆனாலும் அதோட valence shell outer shell தான் ரிலீஸ் ஆக முடியும். கெயின் பண்ணாலும் எங்கே தான் ரிசீவ் பண்ண முடியும்? அதோட valence shell தான் ரிசீவ் பண்ண முடியும். So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 which is equal to the electronic configuration of neon. Neonோட electronic configuration similar இருக்கு. So both the cation Na plus and F minus are isoelectronic with neon configuration. Neon noble gas ஓட configurationக்கு isoelectronic இருக்கு. So as usual the D of Na plus, the distance between the Na plus and Cf minus is equal to 231 picometer already given. So the radius of cation and anion, the sum of the radius of cation and anion is equal to the internuclear distance. So the internuclear distance value substitute பண்ணி 231 picometer. Then by applying the Pauling method. So என்ன பார்த்திருக்கோம்? radius of cation by radius of anion is equal to effective nuclear charge of anion by effective nuclear charge of cation. அப்போ radius of cation in sodium fluoride crystal the cation is Na plus. So the anion is F minus. So radius of Na plus by radius of F minus is equal to effective nuclear charge of F minus by effective nuclear charge of Na plus. So first we know the effective nuclear charge of both the Na plus and F minus. We calculate the radius of sodium and fluoride ion. அப்போ effective nuclear charge தெரிஞ்சதுனால நம்ம என்ன calculate பண்ண முடியும், radius calculate பண்ண முடியும். So effective nuclear charge எந்த formula இருந்து calculate பண்ணலாம், we calculate from Z effective is equal to Z minus S. Z effective is equal to Z minus Sங்கிற formula இருந்து calculate பண்ண முடியும். So இதில் நம்ம effective nuclear charge calculate பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஒரு டேபிள் ஃபார்மேட்டில் பார்த்துருக்கோம் ஆல்ரெடி. ஸோ அந்த டேபிள் என்ன கொடுத்துருக்கோம், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் குரூப் நம்பர், அதில் நம்ம ஸ்லேட்டர்ஸ் ரூல் அப்ளை பண்ண போகிறோம். அந்த ஸ்லேட்டர்ஸ் ரூலில் என்ன பண்ணுறோம், 4 rules are applied. The first rule is identify the group. ஸோ எந்த குரூப்பில் நம்ம எலக்ட்ரானை சூஸ் பண்ண போகிறோம். பட் அங்கெல்லாம் நம்ம பார்க்கும்போது என்ன கொடுத்து ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்காக கொடுத்துருந்தாங்க, calculate the effective nuclear charge on 3d electron, 4s electron ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்காக கொடுத்துருந்தாங்க. ஸோ here it is not given for Na plus. So we assume the last electron effective nuclear charge calculate பண்ணணும். So the last shell in sodium plus ion is second main energy level. So the second main energy level is assumed to be an N. But the next penultimate shell is N minus 1. But the group N which having 8 electrons. So N is first shell, so second main energy level, outermost shell. So total electrons present ஆயிருக்கு, 8 electrons present ஆயிருக்கு. One is assumed to calculate the effective nuclear charge. So among the 8 electrons, one is taken to calculate the effective nuclear charge. Effective nuclear charge calculate பண்ணுறதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறோம். அப்போ the remaining எவ்வளோ electrons இருக்கும், 7 electrons are present in nth orbit. அப்போ group number N, the number of electrons in the groups are 7. So the S value, screening value for the electron present in the nth group is 0.35. So the contribution of particular group electrons to S value is 2.45. அப்போ total level இருக்கு, for each electron 0.35 means, so total number of electrons in the nth groups are 7. So for 1 electron 0.35 means for 7 electrons 2.45. Then N minus 1. So next immediate inner shell. அப்போ second main energy level electron choose பண்ணியிருக்கோம். அப்போ next immediate shellங்கிறது என்னது, 1s2. So 2 electrons are present. So in the N minus 1th group 2 electrons are present. So the N minus 1th group value is, screening value is 0.85. So its value is 1.70. So for each electron 0.85 means, so the 2 electrons 1.70. So the S value, screening value for the overall electrons are 4.15. So next we calculate, by knowing the S value, screening value, we calculate the effective nuclear charge. By Na plus oda effective nuclear screening value is calculate பண்ணியாச்சு 4.15. Then we calculate the effective nuclear charge of sodium ion. So Z effective Na plus is equal to, என்ன ஃபார்முலா பார்த்துருக்கோம், Z effective is equal to Z minus S. So Z is the atomic number. So atomic number of sodium 11. அப்போ 11 minus S value என்னது 4.15. So 4.15. So effective nuclear charge of Na plus ion is 6.85. 11 minus 4.15 is equal to 6.85. Then effective nuclear charge of fluoride ion. So effective nuclear charge of fluoride ion என்ன பார்த்துருக்கோம், both are having isoelectronic. Na plus and F minus are isoelectronic with each other. So those are having same number of electrons in electronic configuration. So for Na plus the screening value 4.15. Fluoride ion என்ன வரும் screening value same 4.15. But the atomic number for fluorine is different. So Z effective is equal to Z minus S. So Z is the atomic number for fluorine is 9. So sodium atomic number 11, but for fluorine 9. So 9 minus 4.15 equal to 4.85. So the effective nuclear charge for fluoride ion is 4.85. Then we substitute in the formula, Pauling formula, radius of cation by radius of anion. So here the cation is Na plus ion and anion is F minus ion is equal to effective nuclear charge of fluoride ion. Effective nuclear charge of fluoride ion is calculated as 4.85 by effective nuclear charge of sodium ion is 6.85 is equal to 0.71. Then Rna plus, radius of Na plus ion is equal to, so the radius of fluoride ion is moved to the right hand side. It will be changed as 0.71 radius of fluoride ion. So the value of Rna plus is substituted in equation 1. So the first equation is sum of radius of Na plus ion and radius of fluoride ion is equal to 231 picometer. So in this equation, the radius of Na plus ion is replaced by 0.71 radius of fluoride ion. So finally we get 1.71 radius of fluoride ion is equal to 231. Then radius of fluoride ion is equal to 231 1 by 1.71. So radius of fluoride ion is equal to 135.1 picometer because the unit of internuclear distance is given as picometer. Picometer lo kuduthirukanga. So the radius of fluoride ion is also in picometer. So the radius of fluoride ion is substituted again in equation 1 because the equation 1 is radius of sodium ion plus radius of fluoride ion is equal to 231 picometer. So Rna plus radius of fluoride ion is replaced by 135.1 is equal to 231. So radius of sodium ion is equal to 95.9 picometer. So the radius of cation Na plus and radius of anion F minus is calculated by using Pauling method.